What's up YouTube, Gemini Johnny back again with another compilation of creepy TikToks to make you question everything. Join me every Tuesday and Thursday for the premiere of a brand new reaction video, 4:15 p.m. PST. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If this isn't your first time watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Sub up. I'm still hovering at like 70% of my watchers aren't actually subscribed to the channel. And it's probably the easiest way to support the channel, other than, watching the videos. So I appreciate you. And last but not least, join me on Sunday for a brand new series. I will be reading some subscriber submitted stories. 5 times fast. Subscriber submitted stories, subscriber submitted stories, subscriber submitted stories, subscriber submitted stories. I think that was 4. I will be reading some stories sent in by you, the subscribers. And if you'd like to send in a story of a paranormal or unexplained happening that you witnessed or went through, then send it to my email. I'll put it on the screen and I'll put it down in the description below. So you can send that over by email or you can just DM it. I'm Gemini Johnny on pretty much all of my social medias now. Instagram, Threads, TikTok, I'm Gemini Johnny, so go send it to me there as well. And definitely let me know if you want to be left anonymous. That would be a good thing to know. And now without further ado, let's jump right in.
The weirdest celebrity deaths in the world. Robert Williams was an American factory worker and is the first known case of dying from a robot. One of the industrial arms struck him and killed him on impact. A man named Vladimir was chewing bubblegum and he dipped his gum into an unknown substance. He dipped it and he put the gum back in his mouth and it caused an immediate explosion. One unidentified man in 1888 was killed by a meteorite. In fact, this is the only person that's known in human history to die from a meteorite. If you want to know the chances of this happening to you, it's about 1 in 1.6 million. In other words, you have a better chance of getting struck by a meteorite 182 times before you'll ever win the lottery. Make sure to press the plus.
None of those were celebrities. But interesting about the more likely to be hit by a meteorite than a lottery. That's crazy.
Terrifying close calls with death.
This should be in my other video.
In this bone-chilling video posted to YouTube in 2020, a man dives straight into the ocean unaware of what's swimming right next to him. The man accidentally dives headfirst onto a massive great white shark. The man quickly realizes the mistake he's made and tries to get back to the boat as fast as he can. Thankfully, the shark just calmly kept on swimming, however the man is very lucky he could have easily been attacked. Terrifying ocean encounters caught on camera. In this 2013 video, a diver is chilling at the bottom of the ocean with a massive fish. The giant fish is called a Goliath groper and they are known to be aggressive. The diver gets a little bit too comfortable with the beast and that's when this happens. All of a sudden, the fish takes a vicious bite out of the diver. Thankfully, the diver was not injured, but this could have definitely gone worse.
December 23rd, 2020, to something strange was caught on the west coast of Scotland. The person filming heard strange noises coming from outside near the lighthouse, and he caught something big. Some say it was a sea monster.
No. Nope. I don't know what that was, but no.
Go.
Terrifying School Part 1.
Just knock on it, knock.
We went to a haunted school and people say
Go.
if you knock on the nurse's door, someone is supposed to knock back.
Knock harder. Let him know. Let him.
Oh my god.
Know how I moved there.
Yeah, nah.
God really saw me.
Just do vital signs on him, so don't disconnect.
God really saw me.
Just do vital signs on him, so don't disconnect.
It's not how he looks. I go to St. Philip Church. That's not how he looks in there. He has like a beard. He doesn't have long hair. He has short hair. His eyes were the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Mom, if you've seen them, if you would have saw them, you would have said they were beautiful, more beautiful than mine. And his lips, they're never chapped, he said. No. Even happens, like your lips are just perfect. His lips were perfect. His lips are perfect. And Mom, he said that the reason you went through so much when you were little, he said it's because that's why the way you are today. He said that's why you are so good at what you do today. He said that your kids are like you because of you. He said that they're going to grow up to be just like you. And he said that me, I'm going to make you very proud.
I know you are.
You okay? Yeah, I'm perfect.
I can see you, man. Get out of here. What do you think, I'm stupid, huh?
The hell? Oh my god. Oh. Don't like that. Not a fan. Burn the doll. Dude. Come as above, so below. That was crazy. What the? Whoa.
I am Nanny Doss. I was known as the giggling granny because I seemed harmless and sweet, but the truth is, I was a serial killer. I was responsible for the deaths of 4 of my husbands,
These
2
are
of
so
my children,
creepy, these
my
faces.
mother, my sister, and my 2 grandsons. I used various methods to kill them, such as poisoning them with arsenic, rat poison, or sometimes even boiling water. My first husband, Charlie Braggs, died after just a few months of marriage. I poisoned him with rat poison, as I had grown tired of his abusive behavior. I then went on to marry and kill 3 more husbands, Robert Harrelson, Richard L. Morton, and Samuel Doss. With each of these men, I used a different method of poisoning. In addition to my husbands, I also killed my 2 middle daughters, Melvina and Florine. I gave them a concoction of rat poison and crushed glass, claiming it was medicine to make them feel better. They died in agony. I also killed my mother, Louisa, with arsenic, and my sister, Dovey, with rat poison.
Jesus,
My
man.
crimes were finally uncovered after the suspicious death of my 5th husband, Samuel Doss. A doctor who had attended to one of my previous victims reported me to the authorities, and I was arrested in 1954. I confessed to all of my crimes and was sentenced to life in prison.
Dang. No, thank you.
Did you know that they may have just exposed Satan's city? What's even more crazy is there's people living there right now and it's not hell. Whilst addressing a church in Revelation chapter 2 verse 13, Jesus exposes the city of Satan. Watch this. Jesus says, I know where you live, a place where Satan sits enthroned. And he says that same place is where his faithful witness Antipas died. Saint Antipas was martyred by being burnt in a bronze bull in Geneva, Switzerland. Like, this literally happened under the rule and reign of Nero. And you're never gonna guess what's happening in Geneva, Switzerland right now. It's home to an organization called CERN, whose, logo just happens to be 666. And their goal in life is to develop a machine that can actually tear a hole between the natural and supernatural realm. And they just made a discovery of something called the God particle, but that's a video for another time.
Okay, you can do this. Just ignore the statues. They're not demons. It's fine. You got this. You got this. Oh, God. Oh, God. You're not gonna come alive, right? Right? You're all just standing and chilling, right? Right? It's fine. This is fine. Just a few demons. It's fine.
Why would you call them
Cool,
that?
they reflect in that. That's cool. That's cool. This is fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
People who will be released from prison soon. Luis Alfredo Garabia. He killed and kidnapped over 200 kids. He will be released in 2023.
Why?
Yolanda Saldivar.
I don't need a lot, coffee's only a dime.
She killed Michael Muskinson. She will be released in 2025.
I've never heard of either of those people, but I feel like those were two wildly different levels of crime. How is that first dude gonna get released? Like, how would you ever release that dude? What was his name? Luis Alfredo Garavito. Could have become eligible for parole. Garavito served his sentence at a maximum security prison in Valledupar in the Department of El Cesar in Colombia. He was held separately from all other prisoners because it was feared that he would be killed immediately. Fair enough. He could have become eligible for parole in 2023 when he had served 3/5 of his sentence. In 2021, a judge blocked a request to release Garavito early due to his good behavior in prison on grounds that he had not paid a fine for his victims. Garavito remained hopeful, having expressed to Colombian Senator Carlos Moreno de Caro apparent plans to enter Colombian Congress, enter the ministry as a Pentecostal pastor, and marry a woman in rejection of his self-admitted homosexuality. A lot to unpack there. In the hopes that he would be able to help abused children upon his release. Yeah, I don't think they're going to let you work with kids, bro. Garavito suffered from severe eye cancer and leukemia, which left him blind, weak, and fatigued, requiring daily blood transfusions. He spent most of his time making handcuffs, earrings, and necklaces in the medical unit of Valledupar's prison. A psychiatrist diagnosed him with antisocial personality disorder, and it says he died at a hospital in Valledupar on October 12, 2023 at the age of 66. So, it doesn't really say anything about him being released ever, so I don't know where they got that, but yeah, I can't imagine. It did say that people argued that he should have been given life without parole. So yeah, I mean, it is wild that he would even have parole as an option, but maybe they do things different in Colombia, I don't know. That's wild though. And then the other one, she only killed one person. Say only, that's wild to do, but
right. So the entity, he keeps messing around in the bathroom. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's probably small.
I don't want to go in there anymore. I've seen this before. He keeps on turning on the tap. This is the third time it's happened now. Oh, not that side. Hold on. Right, so I'm going to put the camera in the top corner of this cabinet. I've got to move the mirror out of the way and turn it around. See if it captures anything else. I can't really see the screen though, because it's really small. What's that? I swear I can see something moving. Fuck that! No! Oh my god. I'm gonna have to open the curtain, hold on. Okay. Let me open this. See? Nothing there. Never is. And yeah.
Well, that was horrifying. Not a fan. She needs to get a better camera where she can see the screen, because she would have been flipping out. She would have seen that better.
You won't believe these things actually happened. Violet Jessup was a nurse and ocean liner stewardess who gained the nickname Miss Unsinkable due to her remarkable survival of 2 shipwrecks. In 1912, she was aboard the Titanic when it met its infamous end. And then in 1916, she was on the sister ship, the Britannic, which suffered a similar fate. Jessup was also reported to have been on a 3rd ship, the Olympic. In Edgar Allan Poe's 1838 novel, The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket, a 4-member crew becomes stranded at sea without food or water. To stay alive, the crew makes the difficult conclusion to resort to cannibalism. To determine who would be sacrificed, they used a method of drawing straws. Tragically, the character selected and ultimately consumed was named Richard Parker. In 1884, a real ship became stranded at sea and one of its crew members, Richard Parker, became sick after drinking salt water. Faced with extreme desperation, the rest of the crew made the difficult decision to unalive and eat Parker before his condition worsened from disease. And that is why
Priest captured something paranormal in the church.
Well, hey everybody, Pastor Aaron here. It's my pleasure just to announce that this Sunday will be open.
What?
Okay, we've been trying to do this announcement several times today already, and
3 times that podium back there has fallen over on its own, and it's stable. I mean, it's not wobbly at all. It's kind of like that podium has been wobbling. Okay, so we checked the vent. There's a vent there. That is not an air duct that has any forced air at all, so it can't be wobbling from that. There's absolutely no breeze in here. You can see by the banner there. There's no air conditioning. It's these things. They're off. I don't know. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch it for a little bit.
The flag is slightly moving, but it's not like a breeze is gonna knock that over.
I'll see if it does it again.
Oh, the flag's gone. Yep.
Ooh, that thing's moving. That hasn't been moving.
They're always in these videos at the worst moment. I want to know what happens next, man. I need 24/7 footage from that church now. Haunted church, that's a creepy concept.
This photo was taken at a boxing event a couple of years ago by the mother of my friend who's fighting, and she posted a couple of pictures of the night on Facebook, to which everyone kept asking who the girl is in the ring. I was at the event and never recall seeing her, and neither could anyone else. So we looked into this a bit more, and we found out that years before the venue used to be a children's home and got burnt down. And my mate seems to think that they look like burn marks on her arm. What do y'all think? Everyone thought yes.
Oh no, that's not right.
That's not right.
Oh.
That's not right. For all the people that are like, that's just a girl in the ring, no one can remember seeing her. Remember
that is a person that you would remember.
You would remember seeing a skulking, creepy girl walking around the ring.
But picture it like a gas tank meter. When you are a fresh entity, you're on full. And when you start to do things, like you become full-bodied apparitions, you interact, you move things, whatever, what have you, and they're expending energy, that gas tank ticks down. But a lot of times, the freshest entities are the most solid in that way. So this, at least for me, this feels like an entity that died very recently.
I'm beginning to think it's not human.
Really?
And I think it is imitating someone who died from fire. And again, wild conjecture. There's no sensationalization there.
Exactly.
The face, the eyes look a little too large and dark.
And the mouth is like non-existent.
Is hardly existent. And we talk about this a lot when entities parade as humans, they don't always get it right. There's certain aspects of it that just aren't completely right. Like the hair is not quite right.
It's interesting takes on ghosts and things pretending to be ghosts. Never really heard about the like gas tank metaphor type of thing, like ghosts' energy is wearing down, but that could be true. I mean, that would check out. And I think we have heard of like weird unexplained stories of doppelgangers and things where they just don't look quite right, or you see something and it just doesn't look quite right, so that could check out too, you know? I don't know who those people were. I've never seen their content before, I don't think, but they sound like they know what they're talking about, so, you know, I don't know. But some of you know, I'm a big fan of boxing. I like boxing. I've watched a lot of boxing events. I've been to a handful of boxing events. I've participated in a handful of boxing events. Never once seen a small little girl in the ring ever. That doesn't belong there. So it's definitely a creepy photo. I'm sure somebody was video recording, so you could probably find the video recording of that and see if you caught any ghost little girl, fake ghost, wannabe ghost in the recording.
This is the scariest thing that ever happened to America.
Okay, we all know that America had a lot of scary things happen to it. But what I'm about to tell you has to be the scariest thing ever. On August 29th, 1968, every single TV in America shut down.
And a demonic whispering was coming from every single TV in America. Many people believed it was the devil trying to get across some sort of message. But nobody really understood it.
This lasted for about 25 seconds, then all the TVs came back on. To this day, nobody knows what caused it or why it happened, but every single person believed it was the works of the devil.
That's a wild one. I've never heard of that one. So I'll have to look into that a little bit because how creepy. And maybe it was. Probably some prankster pulling a prank on all the airwaves. Some of the earliest hackers. But it could have, yeah, maybe it was the devil himself. I don't know. Whatever it was, that energy is not welcome here. That's all I know. There you have it, folks. That is another compilation of creepy TikToks in the books. We did it, we done it, we're doing it some more. Before you click out of the video, give it a like for me. Help spread the video to more people, spreads the channel, and I really appreciate it. And if you're not already, subscribe. Like I said earlier, it's like 70% of the people aren't subscribed. And I appreciate you watching. What if I do a random live stream and then you miss it because you weren't even subscribed? Don't hold it against me if I start switching up the kinds of videos I do, but I will be sticking to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and also members only video on Mondays. So I'll see you there. I will be premiering the members only videos live to everyone, but then I will immediately be making them members only right after. So if you can't be a member, don't want to be a member, that's fine. Just you can catch the premiere, or join the channel when you can, and then you can catch up on all the members only content. Merch shop is live if you want to further support the channel. That is a good way to do it, and I'm randomly dropping new designs in there all the time. So, well, not all the time, but I will be. So check that out. Until next time, stay creepy.